Hey Ielts community, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you a jumbo cue card that will cover 21 cue cards in one story. So without wasting any more time, let's start the sample answer. So first of all, let's check out the cue cards that will be covered in this story. So the first cue card will be describe a person you know who likes to talk a lot, an interesting conversation you had with a very old person, a photo that you took and are proud of, an unusual holiday you had, a person who is good at making people feel welcome in his or her home, street market, an occasion you heard someone complaining about something, an outdoor activity, a time you had to finish something quickly, an exciting activity that you experienced with someone else, a difficult task that you completed at study, a person who always has interesting ideas or opinion, a person who always enjoy to cook for others, a long car journey you went on, a book that you have read many times, someone you know who has recently moved to a new place, a valuable item that you would like to give as a gift, your idea of a perfect home, someone you know who always help others, a person who inspired you to do something interesting when someone gave you something you really wanted. So these are some of the cue cards that will be covered in this story. You have to mold the story according to the cue card that is asked to you on the exam day, but I have covered everything that you can speak regarding all these cue cards. So without wasting any more time, let's move on. So moving on to the starting lines. So basically the starting line of your sample answer will be based on the cue card that is asked to you. So you have to make a background line which is relevant to the cue card so that you can get initial 10 to 15 seconds to build your momentum. After that you can say this line as it is. However, here I would like to talk about where you can mention what you are going to talk about. This will obviously about the cue card that is asked to you. After that you can use these two lines according to the cue card. You can mold it according to the cue card that is asked to you. Here I must admit that there is an interesting story that is attached to this, and the second one is, here I must admit that he is an interesting person whom I came to know. So you can build your own also. These are for reference. Moving on to the story, this story will cover all the cue cards, but on the exam day, the cue card that is asked to you, you have to frame it according to that. I have used everything that you can use in that story. So let's start. The person I'm going to talk about is my grandfather. I know him since my childhood and we both spend a lot of time together. So this story is about old person and the talkative person. Basically he is very interesting person due to his experience. He always has interesting ideas to discuss variety of topics, due to which I consider him as a talkative person. Our conversations usually cover a variety of topics such as education, technology, politics, and career. He makes boring topics feel captivating with his precise use of language. Actually, I recently had a conversation with him on my future plans regarding study abroad at his friend's home, where we visited last month, as my grandfather's friend recently shifted to a new home, which is also my dream home. So basically here I started a new cue card story which is about a dream house, as it contains all the modern amenities along with perfect natural light, parking, swimming pool, and a big garden. Whenever we visit my grandfather's friend's home, we never feel that we are visitors, as he is very generous person who always treats friends as their family members. So here I'm using the story to tell about a person who is very hospitable. Whenever we visit his home, he cooks delicious food, as he loves cooking for others, and he also possesses great culinary skills. Spend time and talk on variety of topic. Although he recently shifted in that home, yet he decorated it very well, which creates a nice ambience. Last summer, we made plan to visit Manali in summer vacations, owing to which I had to complete my work in a hurry as I want to go on the holidays. It was not a piece of cake for me, but with planning and help of my grandfather. I did it in 2 days. After completing this homework, my grandfather gifted me a valuable gift that I wanted from a long time, which is none other than a book which was रिच डैड पुअर डैड. सो बेसिकली यहाँ पे मैंने एक बुक, जो मेरे को वैल्यूएबल गिफ्ट जो मेरे को चाहिए था, जो मेरे को किसी ने गिफ्ट किया, उसके बारे में बता दिया. आई वॉज ऑलवेज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू रीड दिस बुक. नाउ आई एम ऑल्सो प्लानिंग टू गिव माई ग्रैंड फादर अ गिफ्ट इन नियर फ्यूचर विच विल प्रॉबेबली बी अ हिस्ट्री बुक. सो यहाँ पे मैंने फिर से एक और क्यू कार्ड की स्टोरी ऐड कर दी. You have to elaborate these stories according to the cue card that is asked to you. After completing my homework, I, along with my grandfather, started a journey, long car journey from our hometown to Manali, passing through different landscapes. I felt on cloud nine throughout this journey. However, when we stopped at a restaurant where we ordered a pizza, we were still waiting for the food, and suddenly a loud noise came from the counter where someone was complaining regarding late processing of food. That was a woman. She was complaining to the counter receptionist, and the manager came into the scenario and controlled the situation, and he also provided her with the complimentary dish, and also he apologized for what has happened with the women. Proceeding further in our journey, we reached Manali. We did 7 days there, and one of the fascinating activity was paragliding, which I was looking forward to do from couple of months ago, which I did with my grandfather. After that, we clicked a picture with a stunning view in the background, which I uploaded on the Instagram, and I got a lot of retention on that. I am very proud of as everyone in my friend circle and relatives appreciated me for this picture. We also went to a local street market where we did shopping and purchased a jacket that I still have with me, and everyone appreciated my purchase. I still have with me our trip to Manali was once in a lifetime experience, and whenever I will get a chance to go to Manali in near future, I will never miss the boat. So like this, you can use the stories that I made. You can take the chunks from this and build your story on that. This will be very good story. And lastly, you can sum up your cue card by saying all in all or in short, and then you have to add the line according to the cue card that is asked to you. If you have any problem, or if you want the PDF version of this, you can get it from our Telegram group. You guys, and if you need any kind of help regarding IELTS, you can join our Telegram group or message me on Instagram. I am always there to help you in your IELTS journey.